As we get into the final stage of Jujutsu Kaisen against the king of curses, Sukuna, the question stands. After the fall of Gojo, how can our heroes look to stand against the strongest sorcerer of all time? In this video, we will discuss how Yuji Itadori will stand tall against Sukuna through the ultimate evolution of Jujutsu, using True Jujutsu, a technique that has been alluded to throughout the series, and we will finally make its mark in the final battle against Sukuna. If at any point you enjoy this video, be sure to go and hit the like button. It honestly helps me out so much, and especially because I'm starting out with this Jujutsu Kaisen content, any bit of support is awesome so that more people can jump on board. And also, feel free to go and subscribe because I'm going to be doing weekly JJK content as we get through the final stages of the story. So if you're new to the channel, I'll let you know that I just recently caught up with JJK. I caught up with the manga at the very conclusion of Gojo and Sukuna. So I'm really hyped up, really excited. So when it comes to talking about the techniques and any sort of details, I may at one point or another fumble in terms of explaining it, just because I'm trying to figure out myself. But in doing so, I hope you'll have some fun just enjoying chatting about this, because this theory about Yuji's power being with True Jujutsu, I'm really confident in. I think it makes a lot of sense, especially because the evolution of this series dictates that it's going to be evolving more so of a way away from curses. So that's going to be the crux of Yuji's power, using True Jujutsu that isn't in the traditional sense of using curses. So I hope you'll have fun with me talking about this, but I'll try and break this down as best I can. To get to where we are with Yuji's true power, one of which is going to be derived directly from Sukuna's power, let's go and have a deep dive into understanding what Sukuna's power truly is and how his power originally manifested. Sukuna is a legendary cursed spirit known for his immense power and malevolence. His reputation transcends generations, and he is often regarded as the epitome of malevolent spirits in the JJK universe. The name Ryomen Sukuna is derived from the two faces he possesses on a single head. This distinctive feature emphasizes the duality and complexity of his character. Sukuna was once a human sorcerer who achieved great power. He possessed a total of 20 fingers, each containing a portion of his cursed energy. After his death, these fingers became powerful cursed objects, sought after by sorcerers for their potential in boosting one's power. Sukuna and Yuji share a complex relationship. While Sukuna seeks to regain his full power and freedom, Yuji is determined to prevent him from causing harm. Despite their conflicting interests, there are instances where Sukuna's knowledge and power become crucial assets to Yuji in battles against other cursed spirits. So if Sukuna's power is True Jujutsu, what exactly does that mean? Sukuna might possess True Jujutsu, indicating absolute control over his soul. This unique ability adds insane depth to Sukuna's character, portraying him as a figure with profound mastery over all the supernatural elements within JJK. Sukuna's use of binding vows is theorized to be a method of controlling the changes to his soul, potentially shedding light on the nature of curse techniques in JJK. Sukuna has also demonstrated formidable shape-shifting abilities, allowing him to alter his physical form at will. This showcases the extent of his control over cursed energy and adds an element of unpredictability to his character. JJK maintains a level of mystery regarding Sukuna's true motives and the extent of his influence over events. This adds to the element of mystery to his character, keeping us intrigued about his role in the overarching narrative. Overall, Sukuna is a complex and powerful character in JJK, with a rich backstory, legendary status, and a central role in the ongoing conflict between the sorcerers and cursed spirits. The dynamic between Sukuna and Yuji, as well as the mystery surrounding his abilities and motives, contribute to the overall intrigue and depth of the series. So now that we've looked at Sukuna's motives and his overall role in the story and his interactions with Yuji, let's go and have a look at Yuji and see how everything ties together when it comes to true Jujutsu and how they can influence Yuji's final fight with Sukuna moving forward. It has been known early on that Yuji has been quite unconventional when it comes to obtaining powers in JJK, and the exact same thing is going to happen when it comes to his final fight against Sukuna, where he is going to be acquiring this really unconventional curse technique, which is instead going to be a unique form of power known as true Jujutsu, which essentially allows him unparalleled control over his soul and the manipulation of cursed energy properties. So it's been known that Yuji's physical power has been just off the charts. Like, every person that he fights takes note of his physical prowess. So that's definitely going to play into his physical overpowering of Sukuna when it comes to the final fight. I mean, look, Sukuna is a powerful dude. Like, he's the king of curses. So if there's going to be anybody that's going to do a physical toe-to-toe with Sukuna, it's going to be Yuji. Sukuna's binding vows are theorized to be a means of regulating the changes to his soul, a process Yuji might undertake without such constraints due to his resilient body. So what exactly are some of the applications that Yuji can do with true Jujutsu against Sukuna? Yuji's enhanced control over Jujutsu could enable him to customize the properties of his cursed energy, introducing versatility in combat. Examples include the incorporation of Black Flash into his arsenal, and the ability to imbue his attacks with various properties. While Gojo had initially implied that Yuji would inherit Sukuna's technique, it is suggested that it may not manifest as a traditional cursed technique. The limited time Sukuna spent in Yuji's body is argued to be insufficient for a conventional technique imprint. Yuji's potential ability to manipulate cursed energy properties, coupled with his physical resilience, could result in a formidable and versatile combat style. So with Yuji's full control over his soul with true Jujutsu, very similar to how Sukuna's able to go and do it himself, which results in him having physical transformations, that would explain why Yuji's able to go and change the appearance of his arms, like we've seen in very brief panels before this final fight. So I'm very excited to go and see what this means. And look, mixed with how Yuji's able to go and have like the strongest stats when it comes to physical prowess. Like, every person's talked about how strong he is. This man is like, when he's angry, there's no stopping him. And if he's able to go and manipulate his soul to the extent of what Sukuna can and have the same kind of abilities and properties. Or I'm asking, if we have Yuji use Benevolent Shrine as a domain, it's over. So with all this talk about the soul and how, in a sense, it elevates oneself above the idea of curse techniques, just this whole talk of the soul and how powerful it is and how one's able to go and control their soul to the full extent and exactly what abilities that can tap into and the potential it houses, it makes me very excited and also really on board with this idea that the true Jujutsu that Yuji could possess is definitely going to be the route they're going to go down. And that with everybody so confused about how Sukuna is able to achieve this level of power, like, everybody's been going off doing curses, right? Everyone's off doing curses, curse techniques, all that sort of stuff. And when they see Sukuna, they're so just confused. They're like, he's so powerful. He's the king of curses. How is he able to do this? He must be doing it some other way. And so to have Sukuna be somebody that uses true Jujutsu with full control over his own soul to be able to achieve the feats that he has, it just makes total sense to me. And I absolutely love it. And also when it comes to a storytelling aspect, when you have like the main crux of this story be about curses, removing curses, the sorcerers that go against curses, how, you know, like, that's been the whole sort of crux of this whole story, right? If you have these characters at the end of the series achieving a level of power that is moving away from curses and using their own souls instead, that to me sounds like the natural progression of the story and how the story is going to eventually end on. That makes total sense for me. I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you believe is the power of Yuji? We know definitely it's going to be something relating to Sukuna. And so do you believe that Sukuna is a user of true Jujutsu and that this is exactly what Yuji is going to be achieving moving forward in the final fight? Once again, if you enjoyed this video at all, please go and like this video. It honestly helps me out so much. And also subscribe for more content. I'm going to be doing weekly JJK videos, and when this whole fight takes place, you know I'm going to be here talking about it. I'm going to so excited to go and see what exactly is going to happen, because I binged through the entire series. So to be able to go and witness this week on week with you guys, it's going to be something else. So I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care, and I'll see you all on the next one.